I don't know. I just watch mostly SmackDown, or I don't know. The score was really confusing this week. I don't know. It feels like SmackDown. I don't know what WWE's doing with the golf club. No one cares about the Usos. No one cares about the Roman Empire. Ugh. What's going on, guys? Rampardos here with the Monday Night RAW review this week. Now, Monday Night RAW kicked off with AJ Styles coming out saying that people calling him a liar, that he relies on the club, Luke Gallows and Carl, and talks about his past history and why he's come to win the World Heavyweight Championship. When Reigns comes out, he says how he's going to beat him, like through a barricade and stuff for this bit. But and obviously WWE altered the volume again with the boos. But it wasn't that good of a war, guys. Just when Reigns was talking about the bloodline through his family and AJ Styles, and then it was just from there. It was just, I don't know. He's just saying how he's going to beat him, and then obviously the club came out, and then obviously the Usos got into the ring and made it equal, so nothing happened there. Just Roman Reigns talking how he's not going to lose this and stuff, and they doesn't care about Seth Rollins, because I believe he's chanting Seth Rollins. But I did miss a few matches last week, guys. I'm really sorry about that. So I've got a piece of paper here with all the sheets of like fixtures on the matches. But yeah, just an I don't know what kick off. But yeah, sorry about the coughing, guys. I haven't lost it yet. First match of the day is Cesaro versus Sami Zayn. Nothing really happened there. It ended in a disqualification because of the Miz and Kevin Owens having a fight about their title history. Obviously, Miz has won it 5 times, but Kevin Owens has won it twice. He's been here for a shorter time. And they're talking about their history and stuff. Well, not history, just the titles they've won and how many years they've been here. And obviously they start brawling, and then they get in the ring. Sami Zayn and Cesaro get involved, push Kevin Owens and The Miz out, and then Shane McMahon comes out saying, this is going to be a tag team match, and I was hoping for a Fatal 4-way, but it is what it is. I wanted to see a Fatal 4-way to see what we can expect, but it wasn't that good. Obviously, Shane said that he was going to put the same team they had on SmackDown for this week as well, which was Cesaro versus Miz and Kevin Owens. But then Stephanie came out and changed it up a bit, which is quite interesting because Sami Zayn with Kevin Owens, who rivals long. They're going to be long rivals for ages now, due to history. But yeah, Kevin Owens was frustrated that his team was Sami Zayn. During the match, I liked it a lot, I guess. It was a decent match, probably one of the best matches of the night. There were cannonballs. There was the Cesaro hitting Miz with the skull pushing finale. I liked it because the teams weren't going to get along, guys. I just really enjoyed it for that reason. And you can tell that. The Helluva kick at the end of the match to get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn the win. It's really weird saying Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as a tag team and getting the win. Cesaro with the uppercut train to Kevin Owens, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Ended up with a drop kick. You saw a pop-up powerbomb to, who was that to? Was that to Sami Zayn? No, that was to, who was that to? I'm pretty sure I saw a pop-up powerbomb for somebody. The match ended, it was a decent match. Pretty sure I might have been to The Miz. No, I've been to Cesaro. And then I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's Bob Powerbomb. I can't remember who he did it to though. But it ended the match. It was a decent match. Because obviously there's a lot of arguments going on between each tag team. And then obviously it ended with Sami Zayn delivering a Haluva kick to The Miz, getting the 1-2-3. And yeah, Kevin Owens beat up Cesaro outside the ring to guarantee the win. And then after Sami Zayn was celebrating, he got hit by a super kick. He says Owens was saying that he's the winner as well and stuff. So typical Owen stuff. And yeah, it was a decent match. I really enjoyed that match. After that, the Shining Stars debuted. I'm really interested to see who they have a feud with. I know they're good wrestlers, but because obviously they've gone from the last Matadors, whoever they weren't really that over. But it's really interesting to see where they go from here. Their debut was alright. It wasn't really a long match. It lasted like 2 minutes. Saw a big clothesline from Epico twice from before getting tagged in. Well, when he got tagged in outside from like when the ropes are, and then during the match when the other guy got tagged in, he did a massive clothesline as he was running towards him. And this finisher is pretty sick. I think it's called the Shining Star. So that's a pretty sick tag team. I'm pretty sure it's like a leg sweep and a drop kick. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, decent. I'm really interested to see where they go from here. I don't really see them in the title picture yet. I could see them having a rivalry with someone like the Ascension or someone like when Victor gets back. I mean, not Victor, Connor. I could see them with not the Dudleys because that would be Enzo and Cass's thing. I could see them maybe feuding with the Usos because they don't really have anything to do, or the Lucha Dragons because they're Mexican as well. Well, it makes sense, yeah. But of them two teams, I feel like they'd have a good rivalry with. I'd probably prefer the Lucha Dragons because obviously everybody wants them back. But I'm just going to be back in a minute, guys. I just got to take a call. Sorry about that, guys. Someone from Hardwick or something like that called, so I had to pass the phone on to my dad. So yeah, I don't know where the Shining Stars are going to debut. I feel like they'll be in the title picture at some point next year, but I like what they're doing in the ring so far. I'd be quite interested to see what they do. Kind of like their gimmick as well with the flower and stuff, and how they end the match. They tell Bodhi that they should go to I don't know what the place is called. I really want to pronounce it because I know I can't pronounce it because I don't know the fully word. But yeah, during that, another advert came on. They need to stop with these adverts. Jesus Christ. But Dean Ambrose comes out wanting Jericho to come out. Jericho comes out like it wasn't that long before he came out. Dean Ambrose tried to say something, and then obviously Jericho stops him and says that he needs an apology for winning his $15,000 jacket. Ambrose says it's not going to happen. There's no way, and he wanted to get him out to have a rematch at Extreme Rules. Chris Jericho accepts, not knowing the concept besides like the other concepts of the match. They talk about like Dean Ambrose is going on about how he's capable of at your age to be doing this stuff against me, the lunatic, and Chris Jericho is saying that he's a lunatic. He's been facing all these strong opponents in his history and a multi-champion, 6-time champion and stuff. Then Dean Ambrose looks up. Well, he looks up before it even comes down, which we kind of knew what was going to happen. But it comes down. He's like, I guess you're fine with this, and then Chris Jericho's shocked and confused, like everybody else would be. I was really confused what it was. Besides knowing it was a steel cage. And then Dean Ambrose introduces it as the Ambrose Asylum. obviously Chris Jericho is still asking, is that, and stuff, and he looks like really shocked and confused, like I said, as it comes down, and as you can see that the lunatic jackets there, there's a mop. Like, what are you going to do with a mop? You're going to, like, push it in people's faces with the water? I don't know if they're going to do that. They need a bucket of water, as well as that. They got a fire extinguisher. What else did he have? He had the potted plant. A lead, whatever it was, the leather lead. What else was there? The bat, what was it? Barbed wire all over it that was holding up there. I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm not too sure. They said that there'd be more onto it. But yeah, I can see the sledgehammer being on there or something. But he says, he's like, welcome to Introduced Asylum. And obviously, Ambrose says that when you get in here, you won't be crying, you won't be hurt. Something, you'll be hurt, you'll be crying, and there's no way you can escape even if you do try, because it's not one that you can win by escaping. Apparently, so obviously there's going to be a referee in there, I think. But yeah, you don't win by escaping, he said. It's an asylum for a reason. But yeah, that's that match on the pay-per-view this Sunday. Another advert, I think it was, I can't remember guys. Yeah, it was. Dudley's going to Shane and Stephanie's. Oh no, this is before the Shining Stars debut, I'm pretty sure. No, I mean, yeah, that's when he's watching. He's watching TV for some reason. I can't remember what he was watching, which match or whatever. I think it was the Ambrose one with Chris Jericho. But Dudley's came into Stephanie's and Shane's office to confront that they have followed him with a new era, considering that they are from the Attitude Era, and so they want to make their statement against someone from the new era. Stephanie and Shane make their point that they can face someone that's 7 feet tall, and they don't want to build up, like a lot of people are saying they don't want to build up Big Cass because, like they did with Kalisto, it's a bad decision because it breaks up the tag team, and it has done for Kalisto and the Legion Dragons. And I don't. Big Cass and Enzo are different to Legion Dragons because they're over as hell. They're funny. I don't think Big Cass can do it by himself. Neither can Enzo because I just don't see him as a singles competitor for a while now. I can see Big Cass, but doing well, like in a world heavyweight picture. But I don't really see Enzo. I can see Enzo in an Intercontinental. Judging Enzo how he wrestles, he is a good wrestler, but I just don't see him in that way. But it's a big mistake from WWE to split these guys up. It's best to wait for Big Cass to not be on TV all the time, putting him tag team matches or Tom ones, and don't really push him towards any titles, if you know what I mean, because that's going to ruin the tag team if he has a title on his shoulder or waist, if you know, and it's a bit bad. It's not really that good for Enzo, considering he's only out for like 2 months or something like that now, apparently some said. So it's better to wait for Big Cass to wait for Enzo to come back, and then they can come back stronger and feud with the Dudleys. Hopefully, because that would give them the TV time for both teams, especially the Dudleys because they haven't had much. Well, never had Enzo and Cass, but that's due to that injury at Payback. But yeah, sorry about coughing, guys. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, they sort of a match for them. But yeah, it's better to wait for Enzo to come back fit, and they can build them up from there again. It's another big mistake. If they do that, then that's a huge mistake in WWE's half. I don't like Big Cass by himself. Usually 2-on-1s or put him in a tag team match at least, or don't put him on TV at all. until the occasional match he has. But but yeah. After that little promo, not promo, it was like just New Day come out talking about Jesus Christ, talking about the Ford villains again, obviously because they're the rivals in this pay-per-view, and they have something behind them to reveal it's a time machine. Obviously, Big E reveals that it's a refrigerator, but it's quite funny, and they say they don't get why the Ford villains are still in the bygone era, or time, whatever, and so they say that, like, why don't we go back into it and see how it is. They go back into it, Kofi comes out, starts talking in this Jamaican accent, saying like boom boom with his arms like this. Xavier pulls him back in, as Kofi says that was his best year. They go back in and make a weird like TV effect. It's quite funny. They come out with mustaches and what else did they come out with? What did Kofi? A different microphone thing they're holding as well. But they're saying negative things about that time, and they're saying that there's no video games. They think this sucks, which obviously does, and Xavier says, he says no matter what time that they're there, they're still WWE World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. But before he says that, it's like when he gets to World, why did he say heavyweight? It's World Tag Teams. Vodlins come out and then attack him. I don't get why they keep doing this. Obviously, it's to make a statement, but I guess it's good because it makes people know that they do have a chance of winning this match. I feel like they could. I'm like 50-50 at the moment, guys. I don't know who's going to win, but the fourth villains are making a statement each time the New Day get on the microphone and insult them, it seems. But yeah, that ended it there. Obviously, they just basically decimated the New Day, pushed like Big E into the turnbuckle. Can't remember what moves they were doing to Xavier Woods, but no matter what, they made the statement and got out of there. After this, I say it's kind of like SmackDown because not a lot of matches happened differently to SmackDown, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously it's longer, yes, but that made up for the extra hour. That the extra hour made these matches that didn't happen on SmackDown happen in that hour, like Dario Kalisto. What else of matches were there? There was there wasn't really much. Let's have a look at my sheet. There wasn't really much matches, guys. Let me think. There was only 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. Most of them were. It makes sense, guys. Obviously, they get on there. People are hyped for Extreme Rules, but usually Raw has like 10 matches, usually at least. There's too many promos and stuff, and oh no, there's 5 because Dana, Becky. But a lot of these matches that did happen that were on SmackDown were like 2 minutes long. But yeah, without further ado, we'll get back into it. The Usos versus the Club. I don't really need to get into it much, guys, because it happened on SmackDown. Not a lot much happened besides one of the Usos toppling Carl and Luke by doing a jump over the top ropes, which was pretty good, and then just attacking them. But it didn't really end in, it was basically the Usos versus on SmackDown besides AJ and Roman Reigns being there. Obviously, the match ended with the Usos delivering super kicks to both Luke Gallows and Carl, and then a splash, 2-3, they win. Roman Reigns comes on the ring. I don't know what to say there. He gets on the ring, and then obviously AJ's seeing if Carl's alright. They both stare at each other. As I think it's Luke Gallows barged into Roman Reigns. Obviously, then the Usos and the club have like a outside ring fight. Carl pushes Usos into one of the Usos into the steps. I don't know what happened to the other one, but yeah, there's a chair, and I really wanted AJ Styles to hit him before Roman Reigns hit him with that punch before he hit him with the steel chair, and I was like, for God's sake, not again. And obviously, the WWE are making Roman Reigns obviously too powerful. I was a powerhouse with delivering 2 Superman punches to Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, and I feel sorry for the club because the name, what they're doing, it's not their debut. It wasn't really, you gotta feel sorry for the people that were fans of them in New Japan. They probably think that they shouldn't have gone. They probably think that why did they leave to do this shit? Because they're not doing much, guys. They are a great tag team. Like JBL said, they said that they dominated in New Japan, which they did. They're not doing it in WWE. New Japan must be regretting getting rid of them guys. But yeah, Roman Reigns delivers 2 Superman punches. Obviously, AJ Styles takes advantage of them, dealing with them too, by getting a steel chair, and mocking Roman Reigns with it, which is good because we've always wanted that. So, because Roman Reigns has always been over the top, like always during the outcome has been that guy, and it's tired after a while, guys. I wasn't really doing much on that match because it happened on SmackDown. Yes, I know they can't really do much, but still, they don't need to do it. They just don't need to put it on TV, Make Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson face a different tag team. Besides the Usos, it's a bit boring. But yeah, AJ Styles gets a chair wax with it, and then delivers Styles Clash, and that ended there. I forgot about the Dana Brooks and Becky match. Not a lot happened. It was a decent match. Didn't last not long either. Obviously, Becky got that comeback that she usually does before she hits with a finisher. Dana again with the wall-up that happened on SmackDown, so you already know it's not that going to be amazing of a match. I could see Dana having more TV time now. I'm with her. Them having more TV time, but now Dana's there, and now Becky has something to do. She'll have more TV time because it's 2 against 1, which is good for her. I don't know what's happening with Sasha Banks in this Kidman sort of situation. I guess they're probably reserving her for something. Apparently, people have thought she's not enjoying her time, which is a lie because she said that she is enjoying it, but I don't know. They need to put Paige and her back in the women's title match, or picture again. Cass versus Devon, 2-minute match again, guys. There was too many short matches in this. Cass versus Devon. Bubba tried to get a table out. Just tried to distract Big Cass, which he did. He tried to interfere or say stuff to Big Cass. No, he didn't. He was almost got bombed, like barged into by Devon. And then he saved him. As I said, to get out of the way, he received a big boot. And then obviously Big Cass ended that match there in like a 2-minute match of his finisher. This all sucked, guys, honestly. You can't say, oh yeah, it was an amazing match. No. I don't even understand what happened to make this so amazing. Yes, probably one of the highlights was making the Rampaging Asylum, but we're basically seeing a lot of stuff that happened on SmackDown. New Day confronting the Board Villains, which happened on SmackDown. No one cares about these big casts. It didn't even last that long. The Jericho bit was good. Cesaro versus Cesaro from the Fatal 4-Way competitors. Basically the same as SmackDown, just switched them a bit. Switched just one of the two. Basically the same. This was literally 2 out of 10. I rate this. Probably 3. Not a lot. This was sucked. Honestly. Too much talking in it, not many action, packed moments. Yeah, literally. The only decent match was the 2-on-2. And the Kalisto WWE, which I'll talk about now because that happened just before. Anyway, the WWE versus Kalisto match. Another interesting match. I like the sparring they had. Obviously, during the match, Rusev, Sin Cara was watching, supporting his team partner. Well, not really a team anymore. Because they haven't been in action in ages. Supporting his partner. He seems a super kick to the back of the head, which I find hilarious. Just how they super kick their back and how they fall to the floor. And then obviously, they drag Sin Cara to the ring. As obviously Kalisto gets distracted by that. He's doing a decent match with Del Rio. He gets distracted and by saying, what are you doing and stuff. And he seems a massive backstabber, guys. He went flying. 1, 2, 3, Del Rio gets a win. As he gets up, Rusev gets in the ring. Sees another super kick to the back as he did on SmackDown. And got on the cam clutch and I couldn't watch the cam clutch, guys. It was bending his back so far. It was ridiculous. And he's bending it all the way back as if the cam clutch is a disgusting move. Yes, WWE are trying to make Rusev a monster, but they need to do it in a more different manner, make him go up against good competitors, not too, decent wrestlers, Sin Cara and Kalisto, because they've already affected that kind of. He's not really over yet because obviously he's lost to Kalisto and Sin Cara on SmackDown more. Sin Cara, I think it was last week on Raw. Again, super kick to Kalisto like happened on SmackDown when he faced Sin Cara on Raw. He faced him on SmackDown last week and beat him in that match. But camel clutch, especially to Sin Cara, it's not like move. He's doing it normally, but he went too far on this one. The women, a weird way to end the show. It was obviously Natalya and Charlotte coming out to sign the women's championship match for Extreme Rules. And Ty signs it straight away, and for some reason Charlotte's like stalling to sign hers. Stephanie says if you don't sign it, you will be stripped from your women's championship and be given to Natalia, I think it was. That's happened there. Sign it, and Ric Flair loses it. Starting to fight with like with Shane. Shane says like he's got too much respect for this guy, and doesn't want to go into a fight with him. Stephanie says you may have respect for him, and but I don't. And he went to his face. Security escorted him out, and Charlotte was about to attack Stephanie before Victoria got her into a sharpshooter. So that ended the war, basically. Like I said, probably 4 out of 10, 3.5. Last week was so much better. I like the Shining Stars debut. Obviously, the Golden Shoes debut happened, and that was like a 2-minute match with Fandango and Tyler Breeze. But obviously, that match ended by R2 delivering a kick to the head. Goldust, they had a good start to the match, but Tyler Breeze took advantage of that kick to the head, and obviously they lost that. And then they had an argument, and then obviously R2 was saying that we need to do things better and practice more stuff. Like Golden, Tyler Breeze, Fandango took the mick out of them during the match. Well, they came up to her, and obviously so the tag team is still there, the Golden Shoes. For God's sake, why did that happen right now? Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's been the war. It's not. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't know if it's like it makes sense for SmackDown to have it. Let me recap. AJ kicks off the show. Roman comes in and talks to him about the match. It's going to happen at Extreme Rules. Club about to come out. Cesaro versus Sami Zayn. Cesaro and Miz versus Sami Zayn and Owens. Shining Stars debut against 2 Rocky tag team. Jericho and Dean Ambrose. Argument or whatever. Debate. Dudley's bit with the out new era. New Day taking a make out for villains. Usos versus the Club. Cass versus Steve on 2 minutes. The Shining Stars debut 2 minutes. The Golden Juice debut 2 minutes. It's like 2 to 4 minutes, because Daria versus Kalisto debut like 15 minutes. But yeah, this was sucked. I don't know what's happened to WWE. I know they have injuries, but that's not. They had after the war, after WrestleMania. The one after, no, not the one after WrestleMania. The one after that war was amazing. Simple booking. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. I might do SmackDown reviews because it's coming on SmackDown, Sky Sports Thursday nights next week. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. I've been on page on Rampardos. Follow me on Twitter. I'm on Page and Dan. But yeah, what's up this week? Wasn't the best, let's face it. But I'll see you guys next time.